Alright then, where were we? Just brought my dog in. Had to find his jacket for the chilly outside. Haven't used it in a while. We were looking for the monastery, which I believe is over here. We repaired everything and sold everything, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cabbage! Cabbage! We're going north still. Going north still.
Yeah.
Summon an even larger man. And skirt. What a nice bridge. What is this place? How the stables? Oh, the lodgings. Let's go. Give me a house. I'm ready. And keep. And keep. Townsman, townsman. That's my jam.
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard about.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could. For how long?
How
Forever.
about if I...
All right.
Since it's...
That's not enough.
There's not enough.
You'll like it here. Take
Buck sleep in all the clouds, yeah. You mean I save? Is one in my bed? Was this sleep and save? Mine upstairs, maybe? I only care about the experience. I don't care about taking anything. Because we're actually rich. Here's my house. Uh-huh. What do we have? A poppy in here? Some cobwebs. Easily sell some stuff too if I ever got around to it. Where did all these come from? I'll put on my horse in a minute. Alright. It has to be you. No way it's not that. Also, I didn't save. I think I wanted to. Wrong side.
Yeah.
The butcher, yeah?
What's that?
A horse right in front of you?
Is there something you need?
I'm trying to mark my map, lady. I apologize if I'm tarnishing your crops. I should get back and sleep. Get a nice save on. Oh my god. Anything in here? Easy lockpick, don't mind if I do. Keep them. And as it saves, let's pull up Kanye and see if the album is out yet. I doubt it, but I'm a sucker. No album yet. I repeat, no album yet. Get up. Did we even save? Cause I sat down and slept. I didn't. I can check, right? It's saved. Okay. Necronomicon, I'm ready. What are you fellas doing over here?
I hope they leave soon.
Dashanka. I heard your
Dashanka?
name before.
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Doing better than well.
That depends.
You're alive.
Also a knight
So
now?
you're doing well.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing
Lucky
to
for
help
you,
us.
I have 3 persons bandaging.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe. but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Oh, God, he got me.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat? Some game?
That...
Alright.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little
Crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on? I tried that, out loud.
Well, after I rob them blind, I will
And how are you
discuss
doing?
commerce.
You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he
The
wants.
local janitor.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Brother.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
Where you got me?
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me.
Alright.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johann.
Thank you. Would you teach?
Certainly.
Certainly. Well, that's my alchemy.
I'm
It's
interested.
a 1, right?
Wouldn't you rather?
Yeah.
Well,
Well.
I'd like to learn a bit of everything.
Can you now?
Can't. I just can't.
Our herbalist is up a bit, but not much.
To be honest, not really.
So what am I supposed to do? Well, never mind. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up.
Clear.
Not so fast. Have I even told you? Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the Euphrasia and the Mentha.
I understand.
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and... Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back and work...
Don't worry, you've never had it. These wounds have been well taken care of.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
Oh no,
What
it's
are you
me.
making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and...
Maybe I can make you something to help you.
Oh, then for God's... Farewell.
He just needs to sleep. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Hoi mijn stomach.
What are the...
You're not from Skalitz?
Quiet!
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living...
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
Again.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be...
I'll try to find...
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Alright. Stomach.
You look alright?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the cumins wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Dude,
That's
look no
no
further.
use. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell
10
Brother
bandages?
Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then.
Take care.
I will do the skill check whenever I can. Also 10?
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Everything here is fine. I'm not needed here.
He's not alive. I mean, he is, but I swear he's not.
These wounds have been well taken care of. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I just won't get
I
any
can't
sleep.
afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. Even so.
You're not the only...
What happened to Philip?
Philip?
He's unconscious. He's shivering and he has a fever.
Ah, I didn't know that. When he first came here, he was fine. No wounds on him. He was escorting the others. Then he got worse and worse until he lost consciousness entirely. Ask Johanka. Maybe she'll know more.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
I can't sleep again.
Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
This is for livestock, though. Doesn't matter. I do not know. Where will I do it right now? I know there's 30 in there, but I don't even use the... I've used 2 that I had. Like, the whole game.
I can't sleep again.
There we go. Okay.
I'm not needed here. These wounds have been well taken care of.
Oversee, how you doing? Why is Pebble so bad, dude? He only said dandelion, so I will only take dandelion. No more?
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes. Good luck to you.
I can't sleep.
I know
again.
we did it right, but I don't know how auto pickup works. Because we pick up big bushels of flowers, not just one. So we might have picked up more than we actually wanted? I don't know. We got 37 dandelions from it, so I believe we're okay.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
You said it was finished, but I took a look at it. Is that what you call a finished job? Try again and do better. May the Lord watch over you.
Where is the more dandelions? busy with the nettle gone too? I don't know, man. Dandelion right here. Nettles, thistles, and dandelions. No, 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 you coward. I don't believe this one counts. I'll do you anyway.
It's done.
Did you weed the bed?
I may have picked a couple of the other plants by mistake.
If it's only a couple, I'm going to check with my... Take care now.
There's only 1 mint, but there could have been like 4 or 5 mints. I don't know. $47 mint? 47 mint? You can see the area where I misclicked. It's just everything is gone. He's so slow.
Were you satisfied?
You said it was finished. But off you go. Good luck to you.
What,
Thank
I'd
you.
rather not fail the quest, but I mean, I felt like it's some things are very tiny, and I'm not gonna load that, so it's gone. I see no thistle, metal, or line.
Can't. I just can't.
Alright, what else do we have here? Custodian. It's so dark at night.
God save you.
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed, sir.
You don't seem to think very much.
But of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the custodian do anyway?
Well, he's meant to look after the local community and keep the peace.
But
But in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone.
I'm much obliged. You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau? In such a holy place, filled with knowledge.
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief.
Maybe I could help you.
How? You know...
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there, you could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Well now.
Of course.
Then I'd be very grateful.
Alright, can I go talk to the custodian, please? I'm allowed in here. Can I go in here? No, I gotta wait for him to wake up, I guess? Okay. Delicious.
Good day to you.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food.
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But...
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one... Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off.
Yes. These things happen, certainly. Farewell.
There we go. Dude is a connoisseur in the fine arts of charisma. Could not